Hello and good afternoon, everybody. This is David Braide, and I'm going to be showing you how to make simple logo animations using this app here, Inshot. So you just open it, and then we're going to be working with a video background. You could as well work with any kind of background, but I want to work with a video background. All right. Now, before I show you how to use the video background, I'm going to show you a very simple way. So now just select any video you like. For this method, just any random video. It doesn't have to be anyone at all, just anything, and then click on the check sign and OK it. Then come over to this red plus button, look at it here, and then select blank. Now you have an empty video, an empty space, and then you also have your own video. Now we're going to delete this one. Why did we add it in the first place? Because you cannot start with a blank. You have to start with a video, add a blank, then delete the video you don't want. So we're going to do that. So that video was not relevant. That's why I said you can use anyone at all. It's just to get us to this point where we can create a blank. Now while we are on a blank, you can do a couple of things. You can tap on the blank video or the blank space or whatever. You could tap on speed and increase it to maybe 10 or so. You could increase it this way to type a number you want, maybe 20, 28, but for now we're going to work with 7 or 8. Why? Because a logo animation doesn't have to be too long. A logo animation is just used to display a brand or a logo at the end of a video. For example, 20th Century or CNN, AIT, NTA, all those channels and all those movie, Marvel, all those industries. Is it what they call them? Is it movie industry, something like that? Whenever they are done with a movie, you will just see their logo will just flash on the screen, and it will display some kind of effects. That's to end the program. It's not a major something. So maybe you have a YouTube channel, you have a video series online. You could just use this to give your video a professional and more exciting appearance. So it doesn't have to be long. 8 seconds, 15 seconds maximum is okay for video logo animations. All right, so I've dropped the timing, the duration. Remember, tap on it, go to trim. You could trim it, or you could tap on it, go to speed. That gives you the same thing. Next, I want to change the color. Tap on background, look at it over here, background. You can make this white, you can make it pink, depending on what you're going to add, depending on the color and appearance of your logo and what matches. What do I mean? Let's say my logo is green or white. How do I even add a logo? Simple. You come over to sticker, not photos, because we want to animate the logo, so we're going to add it as a sticker. It is under stickers we can get special effects. So look at it again. You tap this sticker, and then if you don't have it here already, you have to get it from your phone gallery by tapping on that box over there, this one. Okay, you're already there. Yeah, I mean this plus sign. You tap on the plus sign and it will open up your phone gallery. Then you select the one you want. So let's say I want to work with this. Now I made this myself. It's not a real logo. It's just for example. It's not a real logo. You could do a couple of things. You could stretch it. You could shrink it. You could rotate it. But just make sure it's balanced. Then if you come to this pen sign, anywhere on Android or on computing or ICT, you see a pen logo like this. It means you can edit or do make some changes on that particular entity. So tap on it, and then you have all of this cool stuff here. Now we have two kinds of animations. First one is called basic. You see this basic. If you tap on any of them, it will give you a movement and stop the movement. It's a one-time movement. The second type is what we call loop. Loop simply means continuous. It's a loop. It's infinite. It goes on and on and on. If you tap on a loop, it will keep making that movement on and on. But if you tap on this one, it just does it once and stops. How do I mean? Now let's OK it and see. Still OK it again, and then let's play what we have. See, you see it does it once and stops. It just goes, and then the video is still playing. You can see the video is still playing. Let me stretch this. Now if you want to stretch this, you tap on it, then drag this place here. Just drag it. Just keep your hand on the screen and it will be dragging by itself. So let's see. It appears, it stays, it's still there, it's doing nothing, and then that's all. But if you tap on this again, now when you want to access this particular job, you can either tap on it, this particular sticker, you can tap on it or tap on its clip. This is a bit of video editing. We have been talking about it. This place is called a timeline. This is the video clip, and this is its sticker clip. This is what the sticker, anything you do here is what affects the sticker. If you drop this, it affects the sticker. So when I use the word clip, you know what I mean. So let's go back to this pen where we set our animations from, and now take this one. Now let's see the difference. OK it from here, OK it from here, or you can still stay there if you want. Go back to sticker. You can preview it from here, or you can preview it from the home page. This is the main page, or you can click on sticker and preview it from here. Still the same thing. Now see this. As long as the video is playing, the sticker is rotating. So this is a loop. It's a continuous movement, whereas the other one, the basic, it happens once and stops. Let's go on. Click on this again. Now you may not want to use this. You may just want to use something like this. Now just test them and see how they look like. You want to use this. You want to use this. You want to use this. Okay. Now the next important thing is this button here. Now this is the timer, or it shows you, it is used to set the rate or the frequency at which the animation happens. Now if I drag it this way, see what happens. It goes on very slowly, and if I drag it here, what happens? It doesn't happen at all because I've reduced the time to 0. So if I keep it at 2, you see, it happens very fast. Here it's too fast because it's 0 seconds, so it's not even happening at all. If I take it here, it happens slowly. So it depends on the kind of effect you want. For example, something that has to do with perfume or beauty, you want it to be gentle and slow. If it has to do with maybe just use your discretion, depending on the kind of thing you are advertising or whatever you're trying to portray. That's what decides or determines what kind of speed you use. What about for the basic? For the loop. Now if I take a loop like this, see, now you have 2 of them. Why are they 2? This one decides or is used to set how fast it happens, whereas this one is used to set how many times it happens in a space of time. This is like for the frequency or the rate. So this is how fast it happens, and this is the duration between each happening. Why? Because it's a loop. So when one animation stops, the space of time it will take before the next animation happens is decided here. For example, look at this now. See that? If I drop the rate, it just keeps happening over and over. If I increase it, it takes a bit of time before the next one happens. Watch. See that? You see that? So with this, you can set what the duration between each new animation, whereas with this you can set the speed of each animation. So if you want it to happen after a long while after the previous one, take it up. If you want it to happen in quick successions, you take it down. And if you want it to happen pretty fast, you take this down too. Alright, so all of these settings, all of these things I'm touching is called keyframing. It's called what? Keyframing. Key and frame. This is how you set. It's used even in video editing to do all kinds of effects. So you can keyframe it to anywhere you want, and there are a lot of an entire myriad of what they call it, settings, or what's the word, keyframing you can use. You see that one? That's different. You see this one? See how it just turns? You see that one? And then you can also do it like this. That's cool, right? So it happens once and stops. So let's work with this. Let's okay it. All right. Now, because it is a loop, we don't want it to keep happening. We want it to happen and then stop, and then let only this logo appear. So what do? We could come over here. While this is highlighted, highlight this one. See, it's not highlighted now. It's highlighted now. Okay, then split it. Okay, split it and then delete that part. Delete that part. All right. Or you could even keep it. It's still the same thing I'm doing. This is where it ends. You could come over here, split it, then select this new one. This is the old one. You have divided it into two parts. This is the new one you've created now. Then go over to this pen. Remember I said anywhere you see a pen you can edit, or you could still use this one. It's the same thing. So let me use this one this time. Then give it a new kind of animation. For instance, you could do this. Alright, and then okay it. So this one is a loop, while this one is a basic. So this one will stay on the screen after some time. Now let's see what happens. Play it. See that? But as you can see, this is too long, so we could drop this a bit. Then long press on this one. When I mean long press, I mean put your hand on the screen and just leave it there. Then you could drag it, bring it over here. So now let's see what happens. And you have something cool. It's not so bad, right? Of course, you could shorten this one if you feel it's too much. So you just have a simple, very basic logo animation at 6 seconds. So let's play it again and see. Nice. Okay. Now, why did it disappear? I'll tell you why. Because the video clip is still on, but the sticker clip has stopped here. Look at the video clip. See where it's ended, but look at the sticker. So you may have to drop the video clip. Okay, tap on the video clip, go to trim, and then drop it maybe to 6 seconds too, so that it will match with that sticker. And then let's see what happens now. Better. So now it stays on the screen and everybody can see it. This is Braide. Maybe that's the name of your company or your events or something. Now the next thing you do that really makes this hit is to add some little music. How do you add the music? Simple. You come over to music, go to tracks. You could of course add voice effects, anything you want to do, but I want to use a real music. If you tap on my music, it takes you to your own gallery and you could use any song you like from your own phone. If you tap on featured, it gives you music from the app, from Inshot app, from their own archives or their own library. So let me go with this one. There's one I like a lot. That's not it. Nah. Okay. Now, if it's one you have not used before, you will have to download it by pressing here. And while you're doing that, it will be playing. This is a preview of how it will sound like. But this one, I've used it before, so I don't have to download it again. I'll just tap on it and tap use. You can see it's not properly arranged, so you can also edit the music clip. Highlight it and then come over here, see where you edit from, just delete it. Then bring this to the beginning, so we need to put it at the beginning and then put it here. Now let's see. See it again. Now you can always arrange the music any way you want. The music didn't start on time, so I'm going to cut off the silent parts. How? Simply move it on the timeline, highlight it, split it, select the part you don't want, come over here and delete. Come to this one, long press it and drag it to the beginning so that the music starts with the logo animation. It didn't quite start. I can still do the same process. Bring it over here, highlight it, split it, select what I don't want. I'm sorry, I duplicated, rather. Delete, tap this one, delete, long press, drag to the beginning. Let's see. Better. Now there is something we also do. It's called fade out. We want the music to die down gradually. It's an effect to make it look professional. We don't want the music to just stop abruptly. We want it to die down gradually. So we tap on it, click on edit, remember the pen, anywhere you see pen, and then we tap on fade out and OK it. So let's see how it will sound now. Okay, now the fade out time was a bit short, was a bit so long. It started fading out too early. So there's a way we solve that problem. Just delete this and then just save it without music first. We'll come back to it. Now to save, see the button here, save. You can customize the pixel you want, and that will affect the size of the video. So if you take 500, it will be 2.7 megabytes. You know, if you take, let me say, 200, the video will be smaller. The smaller the pixel, the smaller the video size. So let's just make it 250. We just want a simple job. We don't want it to take much time. So I'm going to OK it, and then it will begin to save. When you see initializing, that means it started saving. When you see conversing video, you can exit. You can exit now. When it's done, it will notify you here. It has notified us I've removed it. Okay, but not a problem. So open it back. See, it's saved. Now go back. We want to now add the music well. We want to add the music properly. Okay, go back, then tap on this one, or not yet. Tap on the plus sign and add the video you just saved. Remember, you just saved this video. We're going to add it. Look at it here, 6 seconds. So that video you just saved now, we'll add it back and then OK it. So now we have two videos, the blank we were working with and the one we just created. Of course we don't need it, so you tap on this, delete it, and we left it only this. No music, right? Nothing. Now we'll add the music. So come over to this music icon, tap on it, go to tracks, go to this. Remember, we cut out the silent parts because this particular music had a lot of silence at the beginning. So we'll just move it this way. It's highlighted already. Split, select, delete, long press, bring to the beginning, and let's see. Now tap on it, edit, and add the fade outs properly. You can even add fade in. Let's see how it goes now. You see that? The music dies out gradually and it's more professional. So this is just my design. You could do anything. You could have any kind of logo. It mustn't be this one. It could be an object. It doesn't have to be alphabets. I'm just using these to illustrate. All right. So let's see it. And then you save again. So this is now the saved one with the video. You could use the same resolution if we like. So that's how to do keyframing and logo animation or picture animation or any kind of animation on Inshot, remember you add a blank file, a blank source